Well, good evening, race fans, and welcome to Rossburg, Ohio, at the famed Eldora Speedway that was built back in 1954 by the late Earl, and it was built as a quarter mile, progressed to a 3/8 mile, and tonight we are on the current surface, the half mile here at Eldora Speedway for tonight's running of the Dalton Center dirt race here for the All-American Pro Truck Series. It is a pleasure to be with you here tonight. My name is Upstate Al, and I am proud to be bringing you all tonight's racing action here at Eldora. The truckers are ready to get dirty as they sling the mud here on the famed half mile. Take a look at tonight's race info as we get ready to go into our racing activities. And it is, like I said, the Dalton Center truck race on dirt here for the All-American Pro Truck Series. But taking a look back at last week, Jerry West became the first multi-race winner this season for the Truck Series here. He was followed across the line by Justin Rigsby and Dustin German in car number 3 there. Well, going to take a look at your current point standings coming in to the night, and it is a 10-point lead for Mr. Jerry West. They call him Wheezy for Smoke Show Racing. A 10-point lead over teammate Dustin German in car number 99. Justin Rigsby sits there in third. Ryan Nolan, Matt Spinks rounding out your top 5 respectfully. What will happen here tonight? Well, it is going to be an action-packed show. Here, hopefully you bought your seat where you're only going to need the edge or not even in it. Here tonight as we got heat racing coming up for you. We have at least 2 to 3 heat races coming up based on the car trucks that are signed in to do battle here tonight. 10 laps in distance. That will set your starting lineup. It'll be random draw based on how they came in to tonight. They had to pull a pill out behind the back gate, and well, that is how they will line up. So it's a mystery to me, it's a mystery to you. We will find out together, but we can't thank everybody here behind the scenes for the All-American Pro Truck Series, and we gotta first of all thank tonight's presenting sponsor, the Dalton Center. It is your local source for lumber and full-service hardware needs, serving the Dalton, Pennsylvania community since 1989. Their tailored product selection and fantastic customer service continue to be the pillars of their business. And if you can't find what you need at their store, well, don't worry, they got you covered. Head on over to their online warehouse where they have 67,000 plus items, with many available free to ship to store. So if you're in the Dalton, Pennsylvania area, head on over to the Dalton Center and tell them that the All-American Pro Truck Series sent you, and you appreciate them sponsoring the series. We also would like to thank Indian Neck Motors. Indian Neck Motors was formed in 2017, offering automotive and small engine repairs, and they also offer aftermarket performance parts for the car enthusiast. From oil changes to head gasket replacements, they can handle your automotive repair needs. All you gotta do is head on over to Indian Neck Motors, and we are ready to go with our first qualifying race of the evening, and it will be a doozy. 5 trucks in this one. 10 laps will be your racing distance, and this is your starting lineup for heat race number 1 here tonight. Let's take a look at it, presented by Dalton Center, and it'll be Gage Killam in car number 83 on the pole. Outside of him, truck number 35. This is Matt Spinks in the Attitude Graphics number 35. Shane Jones in truck number 93 will roll off on the inside of row number 2, and outside of him, car number 18 out of Latham, New York. This is A.J. Hamill. And shotgun on the field. He picked up the victory last week at Rockingham. This is the number 86 of Jerry West. That is your starting lineup here for heat race number 1 as they get ready to go racing. They'll pace behind the pace car, and it is going to be a good one here tonight. Make sure you hit that thumbs up here on the YouTube channel. Let these drivers know that you appreciate their efforts for you. We'll come back and watch here. And we got a lot to talk about here on this racing surface. You can see up there where the 35 truck is running, that black slick looking, well, there is hardly any grip up there. You want to be right down there where your pole sitter, the 83 of Gage Killam is. That's got a little bit of momentum bite down there. That's the moisture. So the tanner part, if it is your first dirt race, the track, it looks a little bit tanner, looks like the actual dirt. That's got a lot more bite for these Goodyear racing tires that the trucks will have on them. Very heavy race trucks, very racy racetrack. And we are ready to go here with heat race number 1. Coming at you to be 10 laps in distance. Green flag is about to be out. And we are underway with heat race number 1. A little bit of wheel spin. And Matt Spink's going to jump out to your early race lead as they head through turns 1 and 2 for the first time. Spink's working the outside. Here comes A.J. Hamill working the outside of the racetrack. He'll move into that number 2 spot. He likes to chase down your race leader, Matt Spinks. Spinks will lead lap number 1 in heat race number 1. Down to the inside, then we'll go to the 83. They come down the back stretch 2 by 2. Jerry West started 5th all the way up to the 3rd spot now. Shane Jones and Killam down there as well, trying to work in the momentum, in the moisture, as they work down here in the turn. Once you can see how dusty it is, but up front, Matt Spink showing the way as we take a look out the rear here, presented by the Dalton Do-It Center. You can see him right up there, almost getting into that outside retaining wall. Not quite there. The battle starting to shape up for your number 2 spot. A.J. Hamill has it. Here comes Jerry West. West will swing to the outside. Can't quite make the move on A.J. Hamill as they head here into turn number 3. This time by 4 laps will be in. 6 laps will remain here in heat race number 1 by the Dalton Do-It Center. And the great all top 3 trucks have broken away as Gage Killam will go around. Shane Jones also involved. So far we stay green as Jones will get the fatted calf number 93 pointing in the right direction. Same with the Safeway Auto number 83. So no harm, no foul, as Matt Spink still leads it as they work off the corner. About a 10 trunk length advantage. Here comes Jerry West. West with a move down low. Can he make it stick? Underneath the 18 of A.J. Hamill. Hamill ripping the lip off the corner. They'll make contact at the line. A.J. Hamill holds onto it. Jerry West down low, working in that moisture at the bottom of the racetrack. And you see how racy the Eldora Speedway is here in heat race number 1. West working the inside. A.J. Hamill way up on the outside. Still holds on to that number 2 spot. 3 laps to go. Every spot that you finish higher in your heat race will mean you start that much further up front. And Matt Spinks has shown the way since the green flag came out with that Attitude Graphics number 35. This time, parallel flags are up. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for Spinks as he rips it off into the corner down the back stretch. Keeping that momentum. A.J. Hamill starting to close back in on your race leader. West working down on the inside. This time by, it'll be the 1 to go, presented by Attitude Graphics. For the Attitude Graphics number 35 Chevy Silverado. Final trip down the back stretch. Here they come in the turn number 3 for the final time. White checkered flag is up, and Matt Spinks will pick up the heat race win. A.J. Hamill will come across the line in 2nd. 3rd will go to the 86 of Jerry West. Gage Killam and Shane Jones will round out your 5-car field here in heat race number 1. Take a quick look here at your results for heat race number 1 as the grid comes up. It is Justin Rigsby going to be on the pole here for heat race number 2. Scott Lacone, the Do-It Center Dalton Do It Center number 17 out of Dalton, Pennsylvania. That is Scott Lecoe. Chris Stump out of Tip City, Ohio will start in the number 3 spot, and outside of him, car number 12. That is the Monster Energy Chevy Silverado of Chad Meadows. That is your 4-car field here for heat race number 2 as they get ready to go green flag racing. Justin Rigsby was the fastest truck in practice. Second quick was the truck right there behind him, the Empire Racing Team, number 98 Toyota of Chris Stump. Those were your top 2 trucks in practice. Heat race number 2 presented by Indian Neck Motors. Here on Dalton Do It Center Truck Night here on the dirt. This time off the corner, green flag will be up, and we are underway here in heat race number 2. Justin Rigsby with a good start down low. Lecoe working the outside of the racetrack. He's going to have the momentum off of turn number 2 for the first time down the backstretch. Justin Rigsby will lead him into turn number 3. Chris Stump working that middle section of the racetrack down in the moisture. Great momentum off the corner. He hooks the bottom down here in the turn number 1. Chris Stump down low. It is the number 31. Heritage Barbershop Fatted Ryan's Fatted Calf, number 31. Showing the way. He'll lead the first 2 laps here. Chris Stump runs in second. Third spot is Scott Lecoe. And Chad Meadows rounding out your 4-car field here in heat race number 2. Let's go on board with the 98 with the Dalton Do It Center onboard camera. See a little bit of right front damage on that number 98. See them really working the throttle here, how much they're on and off the gas. They work down here on the front stretch. Just like that, 4 laps are completed. They work down low. Bid for your race lead. Chris Stump down low. Can't quite get the power down. And Justin Rigsby working the outside of the racetrack, right where he got the race lead. And went there. Justin Rigsby showing the way. Chad Meadows still 4th. And Scott Lecoe in the Dalton Do It Center. Number 17 runs there second. All eyes are on this battle for your race lead. Chris Stump now starting to apply the pressure. He'll take a peek down low. Half a truck length advantage here in the turn number 1. Everything settles down there for the moment. Chad Meadows has taken the number 12 to the pits. Scott Lecoe running down the backstretch in the Dalton Do It Center. Number 17 Chevy Silverado with 3 laps remaining here in heat race number 2. Presented by Indian Neck Motors. Justin Rigsby still feeling the pressure down to the inside. Here it comes. Chris Stump had the lead for the moment, but the momentum on the outside. This could be shaping up for a photo finish. Chris Stump going to try the slide job. Rigsby crossover off of turn number 4. Down the back stretch they come for the with just 2 laps remaining. Rigsby now back out front. Stump back to the inside. Can't quite do it. White flag is out. It is the final lap presented by Attitude Graphics. Justin Rigsby now with a 3-truck advantage in the turn number 3 for the final time. One last ditch effort by Stump. Can't get there. Justin Rigsby's going to pick up heat race number 2. Chris Stump will come home second. Third will go to Scott Lecoe. And rounding out your field will be the number 12 of Meadows. And just like that, we're going to head into our third and final heat race of the evening. And this is what your starting lineup will look like. For the All-American Pro Truck Series here for heat race number 3. Your starting lineup looks like this. Out of the Attitude Esports camp, it is the number 85 of Jeff Styles. Jeff Styles will roll off on the inside of row number 1. Outside of him in the Monster Energy drink, number 51, this is Dylan Blankenship. Starting on the inside of row number 2 will be the K&N Filters Ford F-150, the for Smoke Show Racing. This is Dustin German. And shotgun on the field in the Mountain Dew Baja Blast, car number 11, Chevy Silverado. This is Dustin German. Brian Beach, excuse me. German in the 99, Beach in the 11. That is your 4-car field. Another 10-lap heat race. The last one was a doozy. Who will pick up the win here in the Attitude Graphics heat race number 3? We are going to find out here. The field rolls down the backstretch in the turn number 3. The iRacing Pace truck will peel off the racetrack. We're going to go back green. The flag racing here in the heat race. His green flag is out in Attitude Graphics heat race number 3. Down in the turn when they go. Beach going to slide sideways. Hang on to it. Up front though, Jeff Styles squeezes out to your early race lead. He's got Dylan Blankenship right to the back bumper. Blankenship trying to make a move here. Dustin German working the outside as well. These two F-150s are chasing the Chevy Silverado. German work the outside. He'll give a little bit of bumper contact, and it'll be a full contact race here tonight at the Eldora Speedway on Dalton Do It Center night. Here that today they're presented by the German works to the outside of Blankenship, bid for second, no more. German now looking to chase down to 85 of Jeff Styles. This is the battle for your race lead. To work down the back stretch. In the turn 3 they come, it'll be Jeff Styles who gets the outside wall. Here comes Blankenship down low, 3 wide for a moment off the corner. Already 3 laps in. Oh, contact! The round will go to 51 of Blankenship. He grabs the high gear and will get back moving. We lost a lot of real estate there off the corner. Styles showing the way. It is Dustin German spanking the right rear off the outside retaining wall here. Already 4 laps in to this 10-lap heat race presented by Attitude Graphics. Working down here into the corner, about 5 car lengths advantage is Jeff Styles' advantage over the 99 of German. German trying to pedal as fast as he can at a sold-out packed racetrack here at Eldora. Styles working the outside. He's got the 11 of Beach down low. Listen to the throttle there. Gets a little bit loose, gets the truck to set, gets back on the gas. These truckers really slinging the clay up against the outside retaining wall. They work down the back stretch. This time by 3 laps to go, and we are starting to tighten up for your race lead. Dustin German starting to close in on Jeff Styles. Styles with that Innova Disc Golf sponsored number 85. Starting to feel the pressure from the K&N Filters 99 of German. Oh, Styles in the outside wall. German tries to cut it down low. He does, but he's going to hit the inside wall. Now we got a bid for a second. Blankenship really sailing it to the outside. They make contact as the Rabbiteers are up 2 laps to go as Jeff Styles works here in the turn 3 and 4. At the line, it will be the Attitude Graphics. 1 lap to go for the Attitude Graphics heat race number 3. Jeff Styles enjoying a 2.8 second lead as he'll hit the turn number 3 for the final time. off a turn 4. The checkered flag will be out, and Jeff Styles will pick up the win. The battle is for second. German will hold on to that. Blankenship will cross the line in third, and it will be Beach rounding out your field. And just like that, we are going to head into our 50-lap feature event here tonight for the All-American Pro Truck Series. As they take to the grid, this is your starting lineup presented by Dalton Do-It Center. Starting on the pole, he picked up the Heat Race 1 number win. It is the number 35. This is Matt Spinks. Matt Spinks in car number 35 will start on the pole. Outside of him in the Attitude Esports, the Ryan's Fatted Calf Heritage Barbershop truck number 31, the Chevy Silverado. This is Justin Rigsby. Jeff Styles will start on the inside of row number 2, and outside of him, it's the Mr. Confusion Motorsports truck number 18. It is AJ Hamill. Chris Stump in the Empire Racing Team number 98 will start in the 5th spot. Outside of him in the Smoke Show Racing K&N Filters truck number 99. This is Dustin German. Starting in the 7th spot in truck number 86, he picked up the win last week at Rockingham. It is Jerry West, and his outside will be the Dalton Do-It Center, truck number 17. This is Scott Lecoe. Dylan Blankenship will roll off 9th in truck number 51, and outside of him will be truck 83, the Safe Flight Toyota. This is Gage Gillum. In row number 6, the number 12 of Chad Meadows, and outside of him will be the Bahoo Blast. Truck number 11, it is Brian Beach. And shotgun on the field in truck number 93, this is Shane Jones. That is your 13 truck field as we get ready to sling some mud. 50 laps of action coming at you for the All-American Pro Truck Series. And take a look at their upcoming schedule. They will be off next week, but they will get right back at it for the Glen 35 on June 26th. That'll be our next race. But we have to get through this one. The Dalton Do-It Center truck race on dirt is green. Matt Spink's going to jump to the outside as they head into the corner. Everybody fanning out. 2, 3 wide back there for spot number 3. AJ Hamill will clear the 85 of Styles. Styles right back to the inside. Jerry West working down there. 3 wide once again. Let's try to go 4 wide off the corner. Contact back here between Styles and Hamill. Styles trying to do the slide job. We'll give a little bit of there. 3 wide for spot number 3. Up front, Matt Spinks holds off Justin Rigsby. Everybody doing a good job. Oh, yellow flag coming out. As it looks like Gage Gillum has gone around on the back stretch with the Safe Flight Toyota truck number 83. And let's take a look at what happened here to the 83 of Gillum to bring out our first yellow flag. Coming off the corner, Blankenship down low. He's going to come up. Oh, looks like Scott Lecoe gets in the outside retaining wall. And the Safe Flight Toyota, nowhere to go. We'll go into the spin cycle, and just like that, the yellow flag is out. Let's go look at it one more time. Let's go on board for the Attitude Graphics onboard camera. Oh yeah, see Scott Legault really, the truck snaps to the right and into the outside wall, and Gillum just nowhere to go. That'll bring out our yellow flag. Down pit road, he gets the truck banged out, and we have Matt Spinks is on point. Second spot is the 31 of Justin Rigsby. Jeff Styles will be third. Fourth spot goes to AJ Hamill. AJ Hamill coming down pit side with his whaleresearch.org number 18. Him and Styles trading some paint early on. He's going to come down and see if they get that night 18 truck fixed. And they will do so. AJ Hamill will be back out onto the racetrack here His lights are out around the speedway. We're going to go back green flag racing this time. Matt Spink, Justin Rigsby up here on the point. Then it will be Jeff Stiles and Chris Stump. Green flag is back up. We're back underway here in the Dalton Do It Center. Truck race here tonight. They work down the backstretch side by side for a moment. Justin Rigsby had the nose out front of that number 35. 3 wide behind them as Chad Meadows will get sideways. Trouble here in the corner. Jeff Stiles going around. Scott Lecoq gonna pile in. And big trouble down here in turn number 1. Jeff Stiles and last week's winner, the 86 of Jerry West, going around. Let's take a look and see what happened. Coming off the corner, they were 3 wide. Oh, Jeff Stiles gets a little bit loose and up the racetrack. Jerry West was there. Oh, Scott Lecoq comes in, heavy contact, right rear damage to the 83 of Killam. That shouldn't affect them too much. I suspect the right sides will be pretty much torn off these trucks here tonight. They will have a sale outside turn number 3 for all the used body parts here tonight. Some of the field coming down pit road once again to the attention of their crew. Hello, David. How you doing out there? Hopefully you're having a great Sunday night. Here is the All-American Pro Truck Series. Here presented by Dalton Do It Center, the Indian Neck Motors, and Attitude Graphics. If you are in the need for an iRacing paint scheme, head on, look up Attitude Graphics. They have a lot of their trucks out here on the racetrack painted by them, and you're in the need for that. Logo design, tell them the All-American Pro Truck Series sent them to you. As the field doubles up, we're going to go back green flag racing once again here. 10 laps into this one. When the green flag comes back out, it'll be 40 laps remaining. Pace truck back into the safe haven of pit road behind the pit wall as these truckers are crazy here tonight. Green flag is back up. Good launch by Spinks. Here comes Chris Stump to the outside. He'll bid for that second spot. Dylan Blankenship really working down low as they work down the back stretch here. Everybody's settling out 2 by 2, and then they fan it back out here. Ultra wide half mile here on the dirt. Oh, contact for your third spot. Dustin German will cut down low. Chris Stump and Justin Rigsby make contact, but somehow keep it under grasp, and we stay green. Everybody vying for some real estate here as they work around the racetrack. Chad Meadows working the outside of the racetrack in that number 12. He is up into that 7th spot, up 4 spots. Your biggest mover, though, is the 51 of Blankenship, as he's got German working to the outside as they'll go door to door through turns 3 and 4. And Blankenship really working down low in the moisture and making it work. Contact for second. German and Rigsby make contact. That allows Blankenship. They are 3 wide down the backstretch, and it's not going to work. Big trouble down the backstretch. Jeff Stiles will pile in. Yellow flag is out as they tried to go 3 wide. Stiles smoking heavily when the Innova Disc Golf number 85 in yellow flag will fly as they tried to go 3 wide down the backstretch. Justin Rigsby involved in this one as well. Let's see what brought out the yellow flag. Chad Meadows actually crashed on the front stretch. Then on the back stretch, even more action. They come out the corner, see them 3 wide, and they were stuck together like peanut butter and a jelly sandwich right there. trucks behind him, nowhere to go. Chris Stump with some heavy front end damage to his number 98 as well. As the trucks come down pit road, we have over half the field down pit road. They have been in there, got their trucks fixed. Mr. Muth, how are you tonight? Thanks for checking in. Muth in the booth. Filled in for me early on in the season. Roger says he likes some peanut butter and jelly. I'm sure he went upstairs in our Cutsdown, Pennsylvania studio to make himself a sandwich now. I'd like to wish his young son a happy 35th birthday. Brian Beach now going to be your new competitor down low as we go back green flag racing. Quick yellow flags here on the dirt surface. Spinks stumps on the gas pedal. Here comes Brian Beach and AJ Hamill up to that number 4 spot. Down low, Jerry West German down to the inside. 3 wide, 4 wide off the corner. They make it stick down the back stretch. Great action all the way around the half mile here at Eldora. 3 wide for the 3rd spot. German down low. AJ Hamill the outside. Jerry West, he's going to slide job up across the front end. Yellow flag is out. And I believe Chad Meadows has gone around. Jeff Stiles involved with this one as well as we close in. Let's take a look and see what happened. Off in the corner. Stiles on low, contact there with the 98, a stump. He'll get turned sideways into the right door of Rigsby. And Chad Meadows nowhere to go. We'll park it in to the chain link fence of the Innova Disc Golf number 85. Spinks has led it since the green flag is dropped. He's using the outside, getting a great launch on the restarts. Your 2nd spot is Brian Beach, and he is your hard charger of the race. Up 10 spots. Started back in the 12th spot. That Bahu Blast bottle has seen a little bit better days, but it is very fast. Last week's winner, Jerry West, your only multi-race winner this season, runs there in spot number 3. AJ Hamill runs 4th in truck number 18. 5th spot, Dustin German in the K&N Filters F-150. And behind him is the trio of Fords with Dylan Blankenship running there in spot number 5. Looks like Chris Stump is 7th, 8th Gage Killam. Scott Lecoe runs there as well. In spot number 10, Chad Meadows coming back up through the field. Looks like he's going to get to his spot after coming down pit road. Jeff Stiles, Justin Rigsby rounding out your field. Spinks going to choose the outside here on this restart once again. As they all form up 2 by 2. We're going to watch this restart from high above the sky. Here as they go into the corner. Still 2 by 2 by 2. They work down the back stretch. Here it is, Matt Spinks showing the way. Beach though trying to make a move to the inside as this time by. Cross flags will be up. 25 are in. 25 laps remain. Spinks getting a battle here as they work a little bit more back here as well. AJ Hamill into that 5th spot. Dustin German able to get around the 18 of Hamill. Hamill tries to pedal back to the inside. Blankenship works down low. Dylan Blankenship, he's got a fast truck here tonight. He works there behind AJ Hamill as they all circle around the 11 of Beach, who is stuck down on the inside. Jeff Stiles starting to work back up through the field as well. Beach holds on to fourth. They work here into the corner. Jerry West there. Chad Meadows has gone around once again. With 24 laps to go, we stay green as Meadows has grabbed the gear and keeps on going. The battle for the spot here is a hot and heavy one. Beach goes up the racetrack, slams the door shut. Meanwhile, German trying to figure out a way to get to second as he beats the back tailgate off that Chevy Silverado. 3 wide deeper there. Brian Beach to the outside. AJ Hamill to the inside. He gets contact. Around will go AJ Hamill, and Gage Killam. Hard contact to the 18 of AJ Hamill as Gage Killam just nowhere to go. And the yellow flag comes out after a 3 wide battle gone wrong in turn number 1. You see him go down here into the corner. Jeff Stiles, and just barely gets to the right rear quarter panel of the 18, and Killam comes in hard contact to the front end of the whale, number 18 of AJ Hamill. So they will catch up to the race field, and your race leader, the 35 of Matt Spinks, showing the way here with 21 laps to go. I'd like to thank Dalton Do-It Center for sponsoring tonight at the famed half mile here in Roseburg, Ohio. Dalton Lumber Do-It Center is your local source for your lumber and full-service hardware needs. Servicing the Dalton, Pennsylvania community since 1989, their tailored product selection and fantastic customer service continue to be the pillars of their business. If you can't find what you need in the store, shop online at DaltonDoItCenter.com, where they have over 67,000 items on their online warehouse. Items that are available for free ship to store. So head on over to Dalton Do It Center and get your home service needs here for your hardware in Dalton, Pennsylvania. Proud sponsor of the All-American Pro Truck Series. We thank them for being tonight's sponsor of the dirt race here at Eldora. Base truck down and away. We're going to go green flag race, and this time off the turn number 4. Green flag is back up, and we are ready to go back. Spinks is ready. Jerry West down low. Picked up the win. They are 4 wide back there for position number 3. Throw him into a back, shake it up. You don't know. Beach gets the outside wall. Here comes the 31 of Rigsby. Around will go Rigsby. Down here in the corner, and the 93 of Shane Jones will tag to the back bumper. What started out being a promising night for the fatted calf, number 31. It's quickly becoming one that he would probably like to see come to an end sooner than later. Let's take a look back here on Just Rigsby. Let's go on the left side door, driven by Indian Neck Motors. Coming down the back stretch, comes in the corner. Chad Meadows down low and just makes slight contact. Around he will go. Stiles piles in as well, gets a piece of it. And that is a tough hit on that number 31. He is down pit road, along with Chad Meadows. AJ Hamill getting a piece of that one as well. Matt Spinks has led the green flag since green flag come out. He has led the most laps. As we go on board, Indian Neck Motors, another proud sponsor of the All-American Pro Truck Series here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. They were established back in 2017, just a few years ago, offering automotive and small engine repairs. They also offer aftermarket performance parts for your car enthusiasts, or for you if you are a car enthusiast. From oil changes to head gasket replacements, they can handle all your automotive repair needs. So head on over to Indian Neck Motors at lmkfabrication.com. Located in 87 South Motto East, St. Branford, Connecticut. as the green flag comes back on, and they are back into the corner. Down to the turn number 1 and 2 they come, and we got a new race leader for the time being. Can he make it stick? Jerry West down low, but the momentum on the outside going to carry. Matt Spinks back to your race lead. Door to door, the Chevy Silverados battle. Hang on to it, West. West got a little bit loose down to the inside. Blankenship makes contact. West going to go around, and Jerry West going to go from second all the way back to the 12th position after getting loose off for turn number 4. Blankenship was down low, and I assume that they made some contact. Now let's take a look back here and see what happened on the front stretch to Jerry West. West got down to the inside, gets back on the gas pedal there, gets a little bit sideways, slight contact, sends him around after getting him and Blankenship make a little bit of contact there. And West will point it back into the right direction. Here with just 13 laps to go. Blankenship going to come down pit road, giving up his top 5 position. So a tough night for your top point getters here tonight at the Eldora Speedway. Jerry West came in with a 10-point lead. Let's take a look at those point standings as they came into the night's racing action. It was Jerry West with a 10-point lead over Dustin German. German stands in the 3rd position currently, so going to pick up some points, might take over the point lead. Justin Rigsby came in 3rd. He's having a rough go of it here tonight. And Ryan Nolan, not here in attendance here tonight, was 4th overall in the standings. So Matt Spinks looking to pick up a lot of ground here in the point standings here on race number 6. Is J-Mac, Justin McDuff, the driver out of Rochester, Hudson Falls, or Buffalo. You choose where he's from. He's more confused than A.J. Hamill. Back there in the 11th spot, A.J. Hamill has a fast truck, just has had not a lot of luck here like a lot of these drivers have. The one driver with the most luck, well, that would be number 35. Green flag is back up, and we're back underway. Down here as they come through the corner. Great passion, the Attitude Graphics on Speed Shot. 10 laps to go. Scott Legault gets loose down the backstretch. They keep it pointed in the right direction. This time off the corner, Spinks will see 9 laps to go as the pack is hungry behind them as they are 2-3 wide. Chris Stump, the driver out of Tip City, Ohio, working down the backstretch. He runs in the number 2 spot. Here comes Dustin German. He'll slide past Beach for 3rd. Oh, hang on to it. Matt Spinks gets sideways. That allows the field to close in. The moisture really getting out of here. Chris Stump gets sideways. Dustin German's going to swing to the outside. Your race leader's in the outside wall. Matt Spinks down into the outside wall. Yellow flag coming out here with 8 laps to go. And it looks like trouble for A.J. Hamilton and Chad Meadows. Let's see what happened. Down here in the corner, Chad Meadows slides, trying to get around the 86 of Jerry West. He'll make contact and into the inside retaining wall, and that will bring us into what will be our yellow flag here. Looks like A.J. Hamill with electrical issues on the 18 truck has brought him pit side. As Matt Spinks now is going to have Chris Stump to his inside. Dustin German runs in 3rd. 4th spot is the number 11 of Double B, Brian Beach. Justin Rigsby rebounding nicely. He's up inside the top 5 here currently. 6th spot belongs to the Innova Disc Golf, number 85. And what has been a pretty entertaining All-American Pro Truck Series. Reminder that coming up for them They are off next week, and then they head to Western New York to the Glen for 35 laps of right and left-hand turns at the famed Watkins Glen International. Then they'll kick off the month of July with an off week, celebrating July 4th, and then right to it at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway for the Music City 150. That is your next two events coming up. We have to finish this one as the green flag will come out with just 4 laps remaining. Green flag is back out. Chris Stump to the inside, down low. Can he make it stick to the 35? Down the backstretch, they can't do it. 2 wide, 2 by 2 by 2 down the backstretch is now Chris Stump will clear German. German down to the inside off of turn number 4. 3 laps remaining for the 35 of Matt Spinks. Chris Stump with a crossover move underneath the 99 of Dustin German. Here comes Jeff Stiles. Stiles trying to make a move inside the top 3. Down low, Dylan Blankenship really making it work as now the yellow flag will come out once again for the 12 of Chad Meadows, and we are going to go into overtime here tonight in the Dalton Do-It Center truck race here at Eldora. And a good time to plug Attitude Graphics, is proud sponsor at number 35. Trying to hold on for his first win of the season. Your race winner so far this season has been Andy Lambert, picking up the win at the Daytona International Speedway. Dustin German then picked up the win at Iowa in the Corn Shuckers 110. The Monster Mile 110 went to Jerry West, followed up by Ryan Nolan's win at the Martinsville Speedway. And then last week at the Rock 110 at Rockingham, it was Jerry West becoming our first 2-time winner of the season. I am not sure if the 35 of Spinks will be able to hold on to this one. That truck is about as perfect as you can have. Little bit of right rear damage from grinding up against the outside wall, but no harm, no foul to that race truck. Pace truck is about to pull into the pace truck, and they'll peel off the racing surface as Matt Spinks trying to pick up his first win in the inaugural season for the All-American Pro Truck Series. He will jump on that accelerator, get up through the gearbox, trying not to spin it. Chris Stump will dive down to the inside. Can he make it stick? Stump down low off the corner. German down the middle of the racetrack. 2 by 2. They are 3 wide behind them. Jerry West slinks to the outside there. That is the inside. 3 wide. Justin German gives a little bit of love contact. This time by the 1 to go. A little bit premature. 2 laps to go now for the 35. They come off the corner. This time by it'll be to the checkered flag, and I believe Matt Spinks won it. Everything will get caught back up here. Glitch in our system. Your unofficial Matt Spinks picking up the win. German third. Let's go back and look at that last lap here that was presented by Attitude Graphics. They come to the corner, cross the stripe. Matt Spinks down to the inside. It looks like Chris Stump went upside down. Down the backstretch, German trying to pedal as best as he could. Matt Spinks to the outside. German down low. Spinks got the outside retainer while slowed his momentum. Contact off the corner, and they will slide. And by a trunk lid, it was the 35 of Matt Spinks picking up the win. Dustin German was second, and then Dylan Blankenship rounding out your top three. So Matt Spink's going to come down here on the front stretch. Going to pull in to Eldora Victory Lane with the Attitude Graphics car number 35. It'll be Matt Spinks picking up the win. And we will see right now if we can catch up with Mr. Spinks as we are down here in Victory Lane. And Matt Spinks, by spectacular fashion, by the back tailgate on this number 35, you're going to end up in Victory Lane for the first time in what was a very entertaining feature event here in the Dalton Do-It Center truck race on the dirt, and talk us through that. It looked like a very exciting race, challenging race behind the wheel.
I don't think I've ever drove that hard, to be 100% honest with you. It was caution fest. In other words, a crap show for the PG audience, but a crap show. Other than that, I mean, it was a good race for me, but exciting at the end.
Yeah, how difficult are these heavy, high horsepowered trucks to get around this racetrack? We saw that the moisture started out in the race at the beginning of the race, then the moisture kind of going away, and it looked like you had your truck set up perfectly to master the outside of the racetrack.
Well, 3-hour practice last night and the hour practice tonight, I just ran the outside when it slicked off, and that's all I done. Everybody was trying to work the bottom end. I just stuck to the outside because I figured that's where the groove was going to be, and I just tried to stay right there.
Well, you're going to come home picking up your first win of the night, or of the season, headed off to an off week, and then we're going to head to Watkins Glen for some twists and turns up at the Glen. How's your racing skills in these heavy Chevy Silverados?
Good as my dirt skills, which ain't good at all. So yeah, I don't know. That's Daytona and the road course, and actually this was going to be my mulligan. I figured that 3 of those races was going to be a mulligan. So we got one left.
Well, you had a great battle there. Talk about that last lap. We're watching it right now on the replay. You had the outside line there. They were 3 wide underneath you, and then Dustin German being able to get back to your inside there. Were you nervous knowing that they were hungry behind you?
Yeah, when we took that last green, I don't think I took a breath till we crossed the finish line. I'm trying to get to my standings to see if I won or finished second.
You know, on our scoring, it looks like you won by a tailgate, and you came across the line there.
Yeah, at least we got something exciting for the race other than all the crashes and stuff like that.
We're going to come home unofficially with the win here tonight. Who makes it all possible for this number 35 to be parked here in Eldora Victory Lane?
Attitude Graphics, Spink Southern Specialties, MGM Specialties, racetrophies.com, SP Carburetors, and I will say this, I lost my grandpa back in March, and he was a dirt racer back in the 50s, and he would be extremely proud of this, me doing something on dirt.
Well, congratulations. I'm sure he is smiling down from above here tonight on this number 35. Enjoy this win. Enjoy the off week. We will see you in Western New York in 2 weeks' time.
Thank you, and thanks to everybody out there watching. That's the reason we put these on, so people have something to do on Sunday night. Appreciate it.
That's Matt Spinks picking up the win here tonight. It was Dustin German picking up the second spot, and we'll see if we can get a word with him. And it doesn't look like he is in line yet to get talked to, so we'll talk to our third place driver, and this driver was digging down low all race long. That is the number 51 of Dylan Blankenship. And Dylan, you really were working that bottom side to almost perfection. What did you need out of that 51 to maybe get up there and challenge for that win? It was a wild finish there.
Oh, it was definitely a wild finish for sure. I don't know. Like it's pretty difficult to pass. It seemed like it was really one groove. It seemed like the high line was working really good. I was just trying to get that bottom to come in, and because it seemed like my truck was better at the bottom. It wasn't really that good up on the top. It kind of worked out for me. It was hard to pass here for sure today.
Yeah, these trucks very heavy here on this half mile. A very entertaining race. A lot of paint being swapped. Have we had to call any authorities to any of the trailers down there? I know you were down on pit road before coming up here for the interview.
Well, I don't know. The 2 leaders got into it real good. I could have sworn I beat them to the line, but their tail ends just crossed it right before I got there. I thought I had it for a minute, and I looked at the replay, and I was like, sure enough, their rear ends crossed it before I got there. But all in all, it was a good race. A lot of side-by-side, a lot of different grooves being worked, but for sure the top line was the prevailing line.
Yeah, so next week we're off. Then we head to Watkins Glen for the only road course on the schedule. 35 laps of that'll be another grueling test here. So the schedule makers really testing your drivers out there, your guys' talent. What's the outlook headed into the road course up in Watkins Glen? That's going to be a good one, and it always puts on a great race there. But what can we expect out of this All-American Pro Truck Series, you think, as we head up to Watkins Glen?
Oh, for sure. It's going to be a challenging track. It's definitely going to be a driver track. It's who can put down the fastest lap and not mess up and run off the course and stuff like that. My goal is just to kind of run my race, and another top 5 is what I'm hoping for, because I've been doing pretty good the last 3-4 races, putting out some top 5s. I just want to continue going with that, and maybe one of these times I might come out with a win somewhere.
You're definitely showing some speed there, and it's going to help out in the point standings coming into the night. You are inside the top 10 in points. You're going to work yourself even up a little bit higher with this third-place finish here tonight. But before we let you go, we'll let you roll the red carpet out. I know you got plenty of guys to thank here that get to make it all possible for you week in and week out.
Yeah, I want to thank you guys up in the booth for sure, putting on a good broadcast, good show. I want to thank Matthew Spinks and Justin Rigsby for putting their time and effort into this league, and we got a great group of guys. I want to thank my sponsors. I want to thank Monster Energy, Jegs, AutoZone, Attitude Graphics. I want to thank my family. I want to thank God. Yeah, I mean, we got a good thing going, and I'm excited to see how this season ends. Sure.
After tonight, only 4 more weeks remaining. You'll see this driver, I'm sure, in victory lane sooner than later. It's the driver of that 51 of Dylan Blankenship. Dylan, thank you for your time. Congratulations with a podium here tonight, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time up at the twists and turns of Watkins Glen. That was the number 51 of Dylan Blankenship, and now we'll catch up with our runner-up here tonight. That's the driver of that F-150, the number 99 of Dustin German. And Dustin, man, I don't know if you could have made that any more exciting than what you did there. Man, you were putting on a show out there, using up the F-150, using all that Ford power. Almost got it done.
Yeah, man, just bringing back the steering wheel or the trophy. That's what they told me. So, but yeah, good race tonight, man. Wish there was a little less cautions, maybe a little bit more laps, but we'll take it. Second place. It's not a win, but it feels like one.
How difficult was it for people out there watching and listening to this? How difficult is it to get around these heavy race trucks around this half mile, putting on a great show? You guys 2, 3, and even 4 wide at times here tonight. Just how intense and difficult is it to do that and put on a good show? You guys are the best of the best. That's why you are here racing in the All-American Pro Truck Series. But you put on a show like that, just how intense is it behind the wheel?
Yeah, it was pretty intense tonight. The track was real slicked off, and really wasn't any fresh dirt nowhere to try to get some grip. And yeah, just it was a handful. And I mean, I like it that way. It was fun. Everybody was, at magnified mistakes. So if somebody, slipped up a little bit, you could gain a lot, but didn't in the same sense, you might make another mistake trying to get by them. So it made for good racing. But yeah, just real slick out there. It was a challenge.
Talk about that last lap. We're just watching it now, coming back off of turn number 4. The contact between you and Spinks, you got down to the inside there, and he just clips you by a tailgate there. But I'm sure that the bump was not intentional by any means. We watched you many weeks now. You don't race like that. And this truck just You looked like you got in there, and it just did not stick to the bottom.
Yeah, when it comes at the end of the day, we're racing on dirt, so it isn't the most grippy thing. And I just sent it down in there trying to get a slide job, and he, once he seen me do that, he kind of pulled up the track to get that momentum off the high side, and we just met coming off, and I'm just still glad he was able to win with us getting together. I would rather win too, but I'm just saying the contact and all, and nobody else was able to get by, and we got a 1 and 2 finish.
Well, you're going to have a great finish here, a great points night. Drivers that you're chasing in the championship finishing behind you. Big picture, we're off next week. Then we head to Watkins Glen before we have the last 3 races of the season here for the All-American Pro Truck Series. What is it going to take to stay out of trouble at Watkins Glen? We know how it's a fast road course, and these trucks are going to put on a great show like you guys do week in and week out. What are you gonna need to do to get this 99 in victory lane next week?
Yeah, just kind of keep the same, thought process as tonight. We come in here, dirt. It's not something I normally do, and just try to survive. Treat it that way and get what you get at the end. But don't try to minimize mistakes and don't take yourself out. That's the number one thing.
Well, before we let you go, I know you got a slew of people you need to thank here to get this 99 on the podium here tonight. We'll let you roll the red carpet out and let you thank them right now.
Yeah, I just want to thank Turn 3, you guys broadcasting tonight. It's always good to go back and watch. It's always fun to watch it. And just thank my team, Smoke Show Racing and SRTV Network. And just thank you, Al, for coming out and doing it, and everybody in the league. It's been fun.
Well, congratulations, Dustin. We'll hope to see you in 2 weeks' time. Enjoy the off week. Go home, rebuild this truck, put some fresh paint on it, and we'll see you at the Glen in 2 weeks' time. Have a good week off, and we'll see you then.
Thanks, man.
That was Dustin German picking up the second spot here tonight. Let's take a look at your unofficial results here tonight as we take a look at how they cross the line here for the feature, not heat 1. Let's yell at the truck. It was the Dalton Do-It Center Dirt Race here at Eldora, and Matt Spinks picked up the win here by 0.042 seconds. We saw it there in the replay, sliding across the line to pick up his first win of the season. Dustin German, we just talked to him, will come home second, and third will go to Dylan Blankenship. Jerry West, Justin Rigsby will round out your top 5. Gage Killam rallies back for a 6th spot. 7th spot will go to Chad Meadows, Chris Stump, 8th, Brian Beach, Jeff Stiles rounding out your top 10. Shane Jones, Scott Laco, and A.J. Hamble will round out your 13-car field. It has been a great night of racing here from the Eldora Speedway. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast, and it was brought to you by Dalton Do-It Center in Dalton, Pennsylvania, your one-stop shop for all your home repair needs, hardware needs. Head on over to DaltonDoItCenter.com and get your order started if you need to. They have over 67,000 items in their online store. Also, if you need a little bit of automotive repairs done, head on over to Indian Neck Motors in Connecticut. They are your place where you need to go. To find out more about them, head on over to LMK Fabrication, where they have everything you need from oil changes to head gasket replacements. They can handle your automotive repair needs. It is Indian Neck Motors. That's all you got to remember. And then Attitude Graphics. Have a car painted up, it needs some logos done, needs graphic work, and you need it with a little bit of attitude. Well, look up Attitude Graphics. They'll get it all done for you, and they get it done for us here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Well, until next time, we'll come to you live from the Eldora Speedway in 2 weeks' time. Enjoy the week off. We will see you at the races, and we'll be hanging out in Turn 3. Have a good night, everybody.